I will record it. Okay, guys, if you want to, I'm just a princess. I'm gonna mute some audios, okay? Okay, Jeff, I set up the recording and I muted you guys, okay? So you can take it away. Thank you so much for doing this for us, Jeff, and I really appreciate your time.
You bet, Katie, and my honor and my pleasure. Once again, thanks so much, you guys. Once again, you guys, Jeff Kromanek here. I am the Central Regional Manager. I work through 5-star Diamond coaches. So my honor to work with Katie, as she jumps on board. I've actually known Katie, though, for a while, since I've been with Beachbody now for 1.5 years. And it's my honor to drive around, travel around, and meet with coaches, meet you guys. And Katie, I remember when we met, she's sharp. She's on the ball. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. So I want every one of you guys to realize the power you have working with Katie. Okay, she does it right. She does it ethically. She does it morally. She does it. She's on a road to success. And so I'm not just saying that, Katie. I really mean that because certain coaches do things right and certain coaches don't. And Katie's proof that this is how it's done. So I want you guys to believe and trust the system that you have and the leadership you have and run. Okay? Katie's running. And the thing is, also remember there's time and seasons for different things. Katie's antsy. You guys all are too. She wants it yesterday. Okay? We all do. Okay? And that's our motivation and our drive to keep going. Use that as power. Okay? Don't use that as a hinderment that you want something so bad. Sometimes it makes you frustrated or you're overwhelmed or your to-do list is so long. It's like Santa's list of what people want for Christmas and you just can't match it. But realize, take a step back, breathe, prioritize, and realize every little bit you do each day gets you that much closer and that much further to your goal. Okay, so keep that in mind because I'm pretty aggressive and audacious with like, guys, do this, do that. It's important. But no, pull back and realize what you put in is how far is what you're gonna pull out. So what I'm going to do on this call, I kind of want to talk about where we're at today, where we're headed as a company, but also give you some trending numbers and stats on what coaches are doing across the board. A lot of you here, a ton of coaches are coming on board. There's so many coaches. A lot are elevating like crazy. The reality is yes, but also the reality is no. I know that's an oxymoron. But the thing is, like Katie going to the rank that she's at, there's very few coaches that are at that rank. Okay. And the reality is you're one of few. And that's the exciting part. And then also, what are all these coaches doing to excel their businesses? I mean, how many of you guys would love to double or triple your income quarterly or rank advance once a quarter? The reality is true. So I'm going to give you the secrets and the best practices that what they're doing. We'll keep it simple. I keep things simple. I have to, otherwise I go nuts. So we'll talk about that, and I have some motivational tips I want to give you as well. And if you have any questions along the way, you guys that I'm able to see from Laurel, Caitlin, and Katie, feel free to put your comments in the chat. You guys driving, feel free to interject when needed if you have a question. We'd love to feed your answers, okay, and your thoughts. But first, let's think about where we're at in the business right now, okay? It's kind of a fun time. We have a choice. We're at that crossroads where we can go this way or this way. You have a choice. The two choices are, one, you can go on cruise control. You can go complacent. You can pull back and be like, it's the holidays. It's Christmas, New Year's. I kind of want to just relax a little bit. And I kind of want to just do my thing. And I'll pick back up in January. Okay, some people say that. Others push through, going strong between now and then. Here's what happens with the results. You're more than welcome to do either one. It's your business. You guys are CEOs of your own business. You guys can do what you want. You don't have to do what I say. You don't have to do what Katie says at all. The reason we're here is to motivate you for a goal that you've set for yourself. It's not a goal I've set for you, and hopefully, I know Katie well enough. It's not her goal for you. It's really your goal for yourself. And so I want you to take a lot of ownership and pride, healthy pride, and be proud of what you're doing and what you've accomplished, okay? And it's your choice. But here's the road. Say you decide to go on cruise control. It's the holidays. I want to push back. I don't want to do anything until next year. That's fine. What's going to happen is when January comes around, you're going to be kind of comfortable not doing this extra to-do list and these extra things. And it's going to take you a couple more weeks to get back up to speed. All of a sudden, realistically, you will not pick back up and get up to speed. Your momentum will be lost until like February or March. You will miss quarter one in 2016. That's okay, but you got to realize that. Those of you that push forward now, even though it's hard, families around, it's a tough time of year. And I'll flip that with the opportunities that come with this time of year. But if you push through now, all of you on this call that are emeralds, all of you on this call that are diamonds, the reality is you will all rank advance between now and probably January or February. Okay, imagine you diamonds on this call will be 1-star diamond in quarter one. Okay, then all of a sudden in quarter two, you go 2-star diamond. Now you're opening business centers, you got quarterly bonuses coming your way, and you're going to start qualifying for new leadership conferences and possibly the leadership for 5 stars in the fall. And you're elite contending. All just within quarter one and quarter two. So that's you diamonds. You emeralds, you go to diamond, you go to 1-star. By the end of the year, you'll be at 2 to 4. Your income will be $500 weekly plus. Okay, that's 6 to 8 months away. If that's not cool, I don't know what is. Once again, let's pull back a little bit and talk reality. We all know there's a learning curve in this industry. Some of you on this call may be new. We understand it. On average, it takes 14 to 17 months for a coach to get up to speed into this business. Some people, it's right off the bat. Some people go emerald real fast and then have their low learning curve. Others go to diamond really fast and then they just sit there forever. Don't be hard on yourself and don't be hard on your coaches. Understand the process. That's reality. And then there's others that just elevate quickly. They're unusual. We hear about them, we watch them, we hear them on calls, and like, oh my gosh, I'm Jessica Pasola. I've been here 1 year and I'm a 10-star. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, it doesn't make sense because they're not human. But you also got to remember, also and give yourself more credit, they came to the company with already a following. See, I use her as an example because that's really what she did. Jessica Pasola is her name. But see, she sings sermons at her church. Okay, so she's already has a congregation that will eat out of her hands what she says. She comes and says, I have an opportunity. They're all going to say yes. So, I mean, and then she's like, I'm still in my warm market. And it's like, oh, wow, you're a 10-star and you're still in your warm market. Well, see, that's unusual. That's not normal. But see, look at what she did in planting seeds prior to becoming a coach. Most people, on average, jump on board with very little, a lot of networking, but very little warm market. And so, we have to go to alternative means of marketing, advertising outside of that and getting strategic. That's very normal. But it does take time to develop a system that works for you. So be patient with yourself, be proud of yourself, but also let's not hold back on that momentum and that hunger you have for your why. 2 things, perspective purposes, I want to give you why. Your why, 2 things that categorize coaches and elevate the coaches. All the coaches that are successful, there's 2 things that elevate them up. One of them, obviously is their why. The other one is what they do with their why. Okay, it's the actionable behaviors. The why, we all talk about it all the time. Why are you doing this? Oh, I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for my husband. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for a better lifestyle. It's great. You want your why to be so strong that when you talk about it, you cry. You get emotional. You get so passionate. Why? Because it's your why. You guys are all sacrificed your evening at 6 o'clock Central Time. I'm hoping everyone's Central Time. 6 o'clock. Why? To be on this call because you see value in being on this call. Time is money and time is of value for you business owners. So every minute is $1 is money for you. So use your time wisely. Allocate your time to those that deserve it because time is money, time is value. And so your why is powerful. When you think about it, I want you to tear up and go, oh my gosh, this is so important to me. Because why? Because your why is entangled with your soul. Okay, and I say that being serious because those coaches that elevate are passionate, that want it more than anything, that's why. They're the ones staying up when everyone else is asleep because they're going that extra mile. They're taking those extra steps. The quote that I want to give you is, successful people do what unsuccessful people don't. Okay? What are you doing when everyone's all sleeping, when everyone relaxes, or who's sleep? What are you doing on that extra few minutes to capitalize on that extra little effort that'll get you that one more person, get that many more people following you? Okay, that's a big key. So your why needs to be entangled with your soul. So if it isn't yet, make it so. You dive deep into your why and say, is this really that important to me? Is it the money? Do I want money? Do I want recognition? Is being on that stage the most important thing to me? It's okay if it is. Or is it lifestyle changing? Or is it becoming that Mother Teresa in your sphere of influence or your circle of friends? Okay. So that's one piece of it. The other one is your actionable behaviors. Okay. What are you doing every day? Time management is key. Actionable behaviors. Okay. Very, very critical. I know consistency, we can drill that down your throat, but really, let's peel back the layers. What is consistency? It's standing true to who you are all the time. When you guys post, it's very powerful that you're on your A game. How many of you have made a post because you have to, not because you want to? And if you did, how far did that post go? Not so far. Why? Because you're not written all over that post. When you post because you feel strong about it and you feel very passionate about it, oh my gosh, this really resonated with me, or man, this means a lot to me, I want to share it. Those followers of yours connect with it, and all of a sudden they bite. Okay, so don't post if you're not in the mood for it or you think you have to. Don't post. Only post because you want to or you see the value in posting. The reason we post frequently, that's a huge learning curve for many of you on this call and a lot of your new coaches. Crap, I got to post like that many times a day or that many times a week. That's overwhelming. I get it. Trust me. The reality is I want you to think about touch points. People, on average, for a person to say yes, they need 7 touch points. Okay? Cute little kid, by the way, there, Laurel. 7 touch points. Okay? The reality is, you think about it. Say you invite somebody to the coaching opportunity, they say no. Don't walk away like a dog with his tail between its legs and say, oh man, I'm horrible. I'll go cry on your pillow saying, I'm the worst coach ever. I want you to walk away with a little grin, a little smile, and say, I've got them. Because we always say a no is a not yet. Why? Because they don't have the information or the knowledge to make an educated yes decision. But really, they say no. Second, they see one of your posts, because now they're following, okay, what is it that Lynn's doing that is so cool? Why would she ask me to do this? So now they're going to follow you, okay? So now you're like a fish in a fishbowl. They are watching, okay? So second, they see a post. Third, they see another post. Then the power of our infomercials. They'll see an infomercial. Okay. 5, they may run into somebody wearing a Beachbody shirt. I just was getting my laptop fixed and a guy was wearing a Beachbody hat. I go, are you a coach? He goes, yes, I'm new. I've only been a coach for a month. I go, that's awesome. I work for corporate. Good luck. This business freaking rocks. You know, it was cool because that's a walking billboard for everyone. Okay. So that's 5. 6, they see another post. Then fortune is in the follow-up. All of a sudden you follow up with that person. They're going to say yes. You're going to think you're the best coach ever because, boom, they say yes on me every time. Well, really, you're allowing them to be dripped on and getting those touch points for them to say an educated yes. That's where your success comes. That's why there's the power of sneak peek programs or, a one-day mentoring or what do Kate, Laurel, maybe you're like, why don't you just see what I do for a day? Or let me just, spend an hour and tell you what I do for a day or in a week, for that power. So that's kind of the touch point I want to give you on that end of things. There's power in the post. And so the second one is actionable items, staying consistent with those things. So my big push for you guys is just to push forward. We got the hammer and chisel going this month. It's an awesome product. Everybody's going to be looking for resolutions for going into 2016. Own it. Be on top of that. You want to be the go-to person for them. They're all going to be going to some be the go-to person for them. So anyway, that's what I've got for you guys. I want to give you a shout out. I do want to hear all your goals. So if you guys don't mind, Katie, if you don't mind capturing their goals, maybe on our next call, we can all talk about what the goals are coming up. But let's get in that pattern and behavior of what is it that we need to do to elevate our businesses once a quarter, increasing that income, increasing that rank, and really everyone on this call being a 2 to 5 star diamond coach in the next 6 to 8 months. What is it? What's it going to take? So Katie, we can set up another call and discuss that. But that's what I've got for you guys. Proud of you guys. End of the year. Let's not give up, and let's be that select few that really makes it happen at this time of year.
Thanks, Jeff, so much. We're ready to go.
I know you are. I know you are. I'm excited for all of you guys. Thanks again, Katie, for the time you let me come on here. Do you guys have any questions, anything, or are you guys good?
Let me unmute everybody real quick. Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we let Jeff go?
So.
Okay. I think we're good, Jeff. I'll send you our goals.
No, please do. And all of you guys stay true to them. And I got much more I want to share with you. So let's set up another follow-up call. And maybe in a couple weeks or the 1st of January, Katie, let's do another call and check in with everybody. And the homework assignment I want to give you is, what are you going to do differently? Or what are you going to do to your business to really challenge yourself, to get yourself out of that comfort zone and really help elevate that business? Prove it. You got 2 weeks to prove it. Between now and the end of the year, I can't wait to hear the success or the experience that you had doing that.
Okay. Good? Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You too.